Pakistan has everything that gives you an international migraine.
Pakistan is the international migraine. Madeleine Albright there. You will face the nation, and the question we are raising tonight: Mumbai terror attacks, is Pakistan living in denial? Carry on with your voting. We'll carry on with that discussion. Now, Pakistan's media and society, as we've been telling you, is by and large refusing to accept India's version of the Mumbai events. There seem to be very few voices that are sane within Pakistan's media, of course, according to us, who are actually brave enough to show solidarity with India. Most are not. Thomas Friedman writing very, very passionately, saying this is the time for Pakistanis to come out in the street. His article is called "Calling All Pakistanis." Where are the Pakistanis? Where are the Jugnu Mohsins and the Asma Jahangirs and the Track 2 denizens? Why aren't they coming out? Or does this mean that really there is no friendship, there is no ally there, possibly? And unless they accept that, there can be no liberal to liberal contact in India.
I still wouldn't give up.
You wouldn't give up. But let's put that to Dr. Weinbaum. Dr. Weinbaum, what is the future of Indo-Pak relations? What is the future of confidence-building measures? Is this the unmasking of the Pakistani elite? That when it comes to India, hello, we're not going to say anything that challenges our military ISI establishment.
The Indian Army may have unintentionally let out a secret. At a press conference addressed by its chief on Saturday, the vision statement of its Corps of Engineers, displayed publicly at the venue, declared that a priority was to refine competence in handling nuclear, biological and chemical weapons. India is a signatory to international treaties for elimination of chemical and biological weapons, and Army Chief General Deepak Kapoor was forced to admit that chemical weaponry still exists. By its own acknowledgement, the Indian Army is still operationally committed to chemical and biological weapons of mass destruction, or WMDs. While India has never declared an arsenal of biological weapons, it is under a treaty obligation to destroy its chemical weapons by the end of this year. For a long time, the custody of India's chemical weapons was in the hands of the scientific community. The military was not even aware that they existed. Now that India is committed to destroying this arsenal, the military is finally in the loop. Not only is this a reflection of India's strategic culture, what is also clear is that the threat of biological
All right, NDTV's science editor Pallav Bagla now joins us for more on that very big story. Pallav, explain to us just how significant are these tests? What are they hoping really to achieve?
Well, this is a very significant test. It is a test which is going to ensure that you and I, Ankita, are going to be safe in India from incoming hostile missiles. Till now, whenever a country neighboring to India launches a missile, we are really unprepared for that. And preparations have been going on for several years to ensure that you can shoot down an incoming hostile missile. Last year, India conducted a test where they shot down an incoming hostile missile, which was actually fired by India itself because of the test. It was done at 50 kilometers above the atmosphere, 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. This endo-atmospheric test, as which is planned today, is likely to intercept an incoming hostile missile at about 10 or 15 kilometers, which is very close to the Earth, which means if an incoming missile has escaped being shot down by the exo-atmospheric test, then you can shoot it down closer to the Earth by this particular system. So it's a two-tier air defense system. We have with us Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, what people say the original missile man of India, a man who gave this Indo-US civilian nuclear deal a new fillip when it was almost dying, a man who has humble beginnings from Rameshwaram, a man who became the President of India. He tells us about how the nuclear deal and the attendant aspects to it now will make India a developed nation. Dr. Kalam, your first reactions. How is the deal and how is the pact?
Well, I believe this waiver from...
So in that national interest, what kind of radioactive pill did you give to Mr. Singh and Mr. Mulayam Singh? India and the world took 3 years to understand this pact. In that 1 hour, how were you able to convince them?
Well,
that
I
this
see, I have convinced many, I told you. Of course, Mulayam Singh, my friend, I met him, and definitely I discussed. The point I made them that how we should graduate from the energy security to energy independence. This is going to help. This nuclear, the energy waiver and the nuclear pact is going to help us to graduate from the nuclear security to nuclear independence. You know what it means?
Sir, how will it help us graduate? Because nuclear independence or energy independence will come when we can draw energy from our own borders. Right now, with this pact, as you rightly said earlier, we can import uranium. If we are dependent on imports, how does it help energy independence?
No, uranium we have a certain, already I told you, certain reserve, and this will be the power our nuclear reactors, all the and future nuclear reactors also. But I am pushing. Our nuclear scientists are working very hard on thorium-based nuclear reactors. Even then, we need some uranium. Even then, even thorium-based nuclear reactors, that uranium what we have, it will become a reserve. Till then, we have to buy.
So normally, presidents and ex-presidents are apolitical people. When you interacted with Mr. Mulayam Singh and in a way saved the Manmohan Singh government, you acted in a partisan manner. Do you think so?
Well, you are getting into the political arena. My only interest is that energy independence we should go, and this is going to help us. Okay, this is going to assist us. This energy waiver and the pact will assist us. My only mission is how do you make nuclear power, that is electricity using the nuclear reactors, by the year 2030 about say 50,000 megawatt power. Okay.
But the politicians had a different role, it seems. They were looking at the Muslim vote. So in a way, did you help the Samajwadi Party and now in hindsight the Manmohan Singh government to garner Muslim votes?
I believe the energy, you are transforming the discussion in the political arena now. No. What I feel, any political system, any political party, the nation is the prime important. All